All right. Packers at Arizona. Weirdly close game. The Packers win 27-23. They improved to 4-1-1. The Cardinals dropped to 2-5, but this was a competitive game, a very competitive game. Jordan Love, 179 yards and a score. Josh Jacobs, 55 yards and 2 touchdowns. Raiders could use a guy like that. Tucker Kraft, 5 catches for 58 yards and a score. But the story of this game, I really believe, is Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, it's
25 of 36, 279, and 2 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 10 for 74, catching those 2 touchdowns. This was a back and forth game.
Yeah, the fact that if I were to tell you in the beginning of the season that the Cardinals are more competitive with Jacoby Brissett than they are with Kyler Murray, you'd laugh.
Yeah.
And
especially with how rough Jacoby was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he was bad. I think he got a little disrespected, but he wasn't terrible.
You know what's so funny about Jacoby Brissett being the quarterback? He is utilizing their weapons on offense. Where Kyler Murray, when he's the quarterback there, you know what the conversation is? They have no weapons on offense.
They have a top 2 tight end in the league.
They have a top 2 tight end in this league. They have a legitimate, decent wide receiver core in this league. The only one who knows how to use, Marvin Williams Jr. is Jacoby Brissett somehow.
Marvin Harrison Jr. did not have a great game today, 2 for 58.
Yeah, but I mean, and then the week before, I mean, he was not decent the week before because he got hurt. But
splits. No, splits. Game log. That's what I want. Last week, 2 catches. The week before, 4 catches. 6 catches. Like, it's just been not a great year for him. But his big game was against the Titans, who was the quarterback for them. It looks like Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that was a game that Kyler got hurt in. And but it's just weird that I think Kyler Murray with the Cardinals gets blown out in these 2 games, where Jacoby Brissett has made it a game against the Colts and the Packers now.
It's crazy what just a little bit of ball security and a little bit of maturity does.
Yeah. Remember, Kyler Murray was one of our players that we said this was a career-defining
make or break year.
And I really think he's breaking his year this year. He's not he's very much playing himself out of a starting position in this league.
I don't think a starting position. I think a lot of teams would take him. Yeah. But not in Arizona. I think
he's not a playoff winning quarterback.
I'm starting to think this coming draft or next year, they're going to be looking very hard at the QB class.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, I mean, the QB class stinks, but it's not looking great. It was supposed to be pretty good, but everybody sucks.
Yeah. I just think that, I mean, in this offseason wouldn't be a thing to explore, a trade option to get rid of him.
Just
seriously,
just struggle it out with
because I think this would be the last offseason you may get a 1st-round pick for him. I think after this year, you're not. You're gonna be eating. You're not gonna get a lot of capital back for him.
No, bad contract, injury history,
and lack of commitment,
and obviously the struggle.
Mm-hmm.
The Cardinals could be a really fun team if they had stability there, and Jacoby provided a lot of stability, but he just doesn't have that next jump.
No, yeah, he's an above average backup quarterback. I
love Jacoby, but he's just not. He's not going to get you over the hump. He's going to keep stable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, didn't have too much to say about that game. Do you want to talk a little bit about the Packers being 4-1 and 1?
Another team that probably could do with AJ Brown. To be quite honest, I think that the Packers' biggest concern is it's still defensive back, which we talked about before, was the fact that they still got a wide receiver playing slot corner, and the fact that they have no true wide receiver and they have no true number 1 option in the pass catching game. They're very heavily reliant on Josh Jacobs. They are. And I think that if you slow that down, how else are they going to beat you offensively? Wicks? No. Golden, he's a rookie. No. Kraft,
Dobbs.
Maybe. Dobbs, I mean, you know what I mean? nothing really like you're not afraid of any of those guys.
No.
And you're not game planning outside of Jacobs like that for any of those guys. So I think they're also a team that needs to go out there and look for like a legitimate pass catching threat for them. Like I said, AJ Brown or somebody like that. That would be really sick for them.
I don't see this team competing with the Lions.
No.
I don't think everybody can say, "Oh, week 1," but
yeah, but what have they done since then? The Lions
are
have
1-1, so they've won games, but
yeah, but
hasn't
the Lions
been impressive.
The Lions have dominated a lot of opponents since then too.
Okay, we want to give the Packers a second.